Good morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good morning, beautiful people. Let's see. Just gonna get this in here real quick. Good morning, Destiny. How are you? All right, guys. Good morning and welcome to my Wake Up to Makeup. Mondays are rough, man. Rough. Today I need to invite a friend that I am... Oh, well, let me do that. Oh, bummer. Okay, no biggie. All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit in detail today about liquid foundation and how to choose what works. Gosh, it seems dark in here right now. Good morning, Kim. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're a replay viewer, thank you for watching. Be sure to hashtag replay and let me know that you're watching. Good morning, Laura. Girl, I'm so proud of you. But do you notice anything? Love it. Love it. So I've got, I'll talk about this in just a moment. So thank you for watching. Tuning in for my Wake Up to Makeup. Feel free to hit that share button. Basically, I'm wake up and I'm going to do my makeup. That's it. Today I'm doing a look that I've wanted to do. And, you know, I choose my makeup by my clothes, obviously. So, yeah. And I ordered... I'm doing kind of a burnt orange look today, and I ordered the one of the pressed powders. I ordered a new quad yesterday, so I cannot wait to get that. But my name is Carmen. I am an Orange Status presenter with Unique. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a girl who loves makeup and sharing the tips and tricks I have learned along the way. Good morning, Miss Shelby. Girl, I hope you guys had... Oh, and now it goes brighter. You know what? I could not figure out the lighting, but I had my phone set on battery saving mode, and I couldn't figure out why it looks so dark. Now it's normal, well, as normal as it's gonna be. Okay, so we're gonna start with... You know, I just realized, I wonder, I'm losing my mind. I don't know if I ordered my instant lifting serum. I'm gonna have to go back and check. We're gonna start off with Rose Water Toning Spritz. Now, I used to use Witch Hazel all growing up as my toner. And then I started with Unique 4 years ago, and I switched over to our Rose Water, which I love. Now, I just spritz it on just like that, but I also wanted to show you, because there are some people that like the cotton and then, you know, to swipe it. So you actually can do that too. I just sprayed my whole mirror. And then you can, at night, this is what I like to do at night because I feel, I don't know, like it kind of wipes the day away. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm crazy like that. Hope you all had a really great weekend. Okay, we're gonna let that dry a moment. Whew, goodness. All right, I've got my mascara warming up a little bit. We're gonna move on to the Instant Lifting Serum. I'm down to the nitty-gritty of this bottle. I mean, the nitty-gritty of it. I'm gonna have to, I hope I ordered it. I cannot for the life of me remember if I ordered it. Am I the only one that does that? So right now I'm just gonna get some of it out of the lid. But like I said, I've been doing this. This is I think week 3 that I've been getting it out of there. But I think I've finally used the last of it. So that's what we're looking at. This here is gonna help fill in those fine lines and wrinkles and kind of help plump them up a little bit. Get them to go away. You're gonna feel a little bit of lifting with it. Or not lifting, you're gonna feel like tightening. So I'm just gonna put it right here in the spots that drive me bonkers the most. Oh, did you hear that? That's Coco snoring. I'm gonna get those spots. That is so funny. All right. All right, so when I first got on, I was showing you my beautiful necklace. It's my initial necklace, that I got from my beautiful friend, Laura. She is a jeweler with Plunder. So yeah, so here's my C necklace. I absolutely love it and I'm so excited to wear it today. So thank you, Laura. I got it in the mail on Friday, I think. So exciting. And it came in a pretty box. Look at the pretty box. Is that not adorable? Yeah. So my friend Laura, she's watching. You can check her stuff out, Laura Finney Price. But this is my necklace. I've wanted an initial one and I finally got it, so I'm totally excited. Okay, let's talk about foundation. I have a friend right now. We are color matching her, trying to figure out what foundation she is. So I'm gonna send her a couple of things. I gotta fix my little towel here. She is very similar to my skin tone. It is Plunder, yes it is. She's very similar to my skin type, not my skin tone, sorry. Ew, feel like I got a little rude invader coming in right there. I feel like I'm doing that a lot, like I'm praying or something. I think I'm just thinking. She is oily, kind of like in her T-zone. So when you have that issue, you kind of have two options. This is how I feel. So our liquid foundation is great if you have normal, oily to normal skin. It's gonna be awesome. I absolutely love it. I still use a setting powder. It is, it's fabulous, and I love being able to buff it on and you can go over it. If you are dry skin, though, it's not the best makeup, the best foundation for you. When, like right now during the winter to spring, I am really dry, especially in my nose and on my cheeks. So that is when I switch over to the BB cream, which to me is basically a tinted moisturizer. But because I tend to be a little oily on my forehead, you're gonna want to put a setting powder or a foundation powder or a loose powder, whichever, whatever floats your boat. But that's when how you want to decide which powder, which foundation is the best for you. It's not just by like, oh, that looks easy, that'll be great. It's also about, I'm sorry, I feel like I've got leftover makeup on there. It's also about your skin type. So that's always the first question before I color match anyone is what's your skin type? Let's figure out what foundation is best for you. So I am going to use the BB cream because I am still really, my face is really dry and I do this every winter. So I am in the middle of honey, which most people are, and then I add just a touch of bisque in there. So before I mix these, we're gonna put on our Glorious Primer. And you only need about a pea size. This too is also gonna give you a great base. I mean, if you think of when you paint a wall and you use primer to help fill in like those fine lines and cracks and just to get your palette ready, it's the same thing. It's gonna help keep your makeup on all day, and it also feels amazing. And I really love it. Okay. And it doesn't take much, and that's gonna last you a long time. I meant to date it before, and yes, I rub it into my cuticles. I meant to date it and I totally forgot. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna add, I'm just adding a little BB cream and a little bit of bisque together, and then we'll get that all applied. I'm kind of doing 50-50 right now, just in case you were wondering. And then I'm gonna use a brush. I moved my brushes and now I gotta remember where I swatched them to, swap them to. All right. So I'm literally just putting it right here on my little mirror. It's like my little palette. And then we're just gonna wipe that on there. All right, guys. I gotta tuck my hair back behind my ears. Good morning, Miss Lana. The BB cream is great if you want just a light to medium coverage. That's basically what I go for. I'm just really, I need something to even my skin tone, not to cover up. So okay, sorry, I had a message come through. The Touch Liquid Foundation has more of a medium to more full coverage, and you can also layer it. The BB cream is, to me, like it's a light to medium. That's the best way that I can explain that. So we're gonna come in with my concealer powder concealer powder brush, and we're just going to get all this in here. We may have a visitor coming in because he is already awake, people. But guess why? The only reason he gets himself up early on his own to go surfing. Good morning, Melanie. You made me think of what I was going to do with my lips today because I hadn't even decided. Maybe since I'm going with a brighter eye, we'll probably drop it down to a... I just really like to make sure I get it everywhere. Make sure you bring it down here. Make sure you bring down your line. Don't just stop here along your jawline. Be sure, even if you use your hands, be sure just to brush it down. Please. All right. Now I'm gonna wipe. I keep a little wash rag. These wash rags are so old. We got them as a wedding gift. Our towels. You can see they're back to the old school burgundy that was in 1996. Yes. We are actually having our anniversary this month. Okay, so we've got our foundation on. Speaking of lips, I just got my lip. Girl, you did not get lip gloss. You got liquid lipstick, right? It looks like, does it look like this? I think that's what you got. I think I'm gonna go with this one today. This one has the more pink tone. I don't want that one. I probably put it away. Yes. So you got your liquid lipstick in. And which one? Oh, fudgesicles. I bet the other one I want is downstairs. Well, that stinks. Oh, well, it's okay. We'll survive. Ooh, but I know what I can do. Okay, moving on. I am going to use the setting powder. And I'm using that because this is the BB cream. And remember, I talked about how it has more moisturizer in it. So when I use the BB cream, I do not use moisturizer before I apply because I'm already getting moisturizer in with the BB cream. And then I'm just going to add powder in to the spots that I get oily the most. Did you hear me give you a shout out, Miss Laura? Yep, this is it. I love it. I told them that you're the one that I got it from. So I don't know if you have a shopping link in the comments or if you are interested in anything she has. Feel free to check her out. But yeah, I love it. I love the adorable little box that it came in. Look at that. It's so cute. I'm mailing Kara's today. Hopefully she won't get on here and watch that. Good morning, Ricky. Thank you guys so much for popping on. The new catalog comes out today. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Is that not the most exciting? I absolutely love when that happens. Okay, we are moving on to concealer. Now I'm going to put a little tiny bit more concealer here, but you can see this is what I had left over from last week. So let's just use that up. Wrong one. I feel like Carmen cannot get her life together today. I should have grabbed my hot mess mug. All right. So I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer on my brush. I'm just going to get that little packed on there. Turn you a little bit. I love that picture. Okay. Now I'm just going to go in and I'm just doing kind of like a triangle, going from here to here. And I'm just going to drag this down. You really don't need much. This has got, it's very concentrated. That's why I do the whole dabbing thing when I, that cracks me up, dabbing. When I take it off, because you don't want it like super cakey. And I also have not been using the setting powder under my eyes. And then I am using my friend Kelly's, I need that mug. Which one? Oh, the hot mess mug. Yeah. But I'm going to give myself some grace because I didn't really have a busy weekend. I mean, we went to my friend's salon opening. That was amazing, by the way. But just, I was doing a lot of things here at home. So, and it's good things because I have some messes that are driving me insane. The new catalog launches today. So if the website is wonky, that is why. But here is where you can shop, or I'll gladly send you a catalog. Shameless plug. Oh, you feel free to plug anytime, my friend. plunderdesign.com/Price Gals. That's where I got my necklace today, and I love it. And we got two because we needed one for my favorite C, Cara. Good morning, Carolina. Okay, so I'm using my friend Kelly's, first of all, I ordered my contour stick yesterday. Well, I ordered the Duet, the whole little pack with the cute little bag that I'm totally excited to get. because I think I'm gonna use it as my pen bag, because I carry these certain colors with me, and I have a pen bag somewhere and I can't find it, and I know it's here, you just can't find it. So I'm excited to try the contour stick. We'll see how that goes. I will put that in the comments because it's only gonna be through April. So I'm going just like right here to the middle of my forehead, just right down the nose. I'm gonna pack a little bit more on my brush. And then I'm going from the tip of my brow to the tip of the other brow. And just right across, that's it. And then we're gonna hit the other spots that we're gonna highlight, which is a good thing because I think I have a little root intruder coming in right there. Did you order yours? So did you order just the contour stick, or did you go for the little, with the little bag where you get the duet eyeshadow, lip, and the contour stick? The lipstick that I wanted was already on back order, so I was kind of bummed, so I chose my second favorite. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Nice. At first I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just blend all this in. Doesn't that look pretty? Should we just keep it like that today? At first I was like, do I really want to order that? Because you know me, I'm kind of intimidated by it, by that whole little stick. You look like you're on Indian ready for battle. Girl, my friend Kelly, I've got to talk. I want to just like stop and talk. My friend Kelly did this one contour. It was really kind of cool. And using the dark where there were all these lines. Now, that's exactly what she looked like. It was fabulous. But you know, she's kind of like me. You know, you see these things on Pinterest and you're like, let's give this a try. And then you try it and you're like, maybe not so much. Now, the only one that I have tried, and I actually looked into it because of a friend that had questions regarding the under eyes and using a brighter color, is Wayne Goss. He's a makeup artist that I follow that I absolutely adore. This under eye technique that I use is his, and I flippin' love it, and I have kept it, and I do it every single day. Tribal Kitty Contour. There you go, Laura. But this here is the technique that I learned from Wayne Goss. So this one is actually one that I've absolutely loved. But, you know, we just like to try new things. You try it, and if it's great, then fabulous. If not, you just don't do it again. So we're just blending this all in. But look how much brighter under the eye looks, you know, than it was before. And I'm just using this powder concealer brush, guys. It is really, it's your foundation and concealer and powder life. Like, it is amazing. I'm just buffing that in. It is, I just love brushes that can do multiple things. And this one is definitely that. And I can tell you this, today I did not do like I did on, I think, Friday, when I kind of I put too much concealer on. You can definitely tell the difference. So we're just gonna brush it on there real quick. Oh, I was thinking I didn't have any water. You know what I'm gonna do? I read something that says if you put foundation on your lips, your lipstick will last longer. We'll give it a go, why not? All right, just gonna get that on there. All right, now we're gonna use our beauty blender. So I'm gonna use my big one for all over my face. Well, not all over, but these big spots that I got. And then we'll move on to the little one all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I totally appreciate your support. Feel free to hit that share button. Oh no, I was thinking I forgot my busy woman's contour, but I didn't because that does next. We'll do that next. Good morning, Lori. Lori, if you're still on, oh my gosh, I was talking the other day to some students about playing soccer, and I was telling them how I played women's soccer and how funny that you're on today because we played together. I need to practice more with the highlight and contouring. I've been focusing on working on my eyes. Girl, your eyes on, was it Saturday? Oh my gosh. Good morning, Rosemary. Rosemary. Rose. I'm going to call you Rose. I have an Aunt Rosemary. That's why I was confused. Your eyes, Laura, on Saturday were amazing. I'm going to put the pictures you sent together, and I'm putting those up on my lookbook on my unique website. So if you ever want to share your unique makeup with me and you're okay with being on my website, I am totally going to upload your look and name it after you because I think it's super cool. And how awesome is it? And how good does it make you feel that, you know, we're putting you up on our website, right? All right, next. We're going to take a little bit of tissue. Yes, I keep a roll of toilet paper on my makeup stand. All right. Laura, I don't know, did you see the video? Did you see the video when they showed how to use the stick? Because I was not wanting to get it. And then I saw them use it and how easy it was. And I'm like, oh, that looks like even Carmen proof. Like I could handle it. So I'm just going to spritz my little beauty blender here. I was pretty happy with it. It was almost a full unique face. I need unique concealer. Girl, you do. So underneath the eyes, first you apply it and then you apply it in the triangular. You do not want to come under the nose. You really want to just stick to the triangle right under the eye. We applied it, we buffed it, we dabbed it, and now we're going to take a little beauty blender and we're just going to tap it all the way out and blend it. We're just really working it into the skin. And then one of my friends yesterday, was it yesterday? What day was it? I can't even remember what it was. I don't remember if it was on my friend Kelly's video. I honestly, for the life of me, cannot remember. If Laura was watching, she'll chime in. But what I love about the concealer is if you go throughout the day, and I don't really get any creasing or anything, but I did notice one day, and it was the day I used too much, and it was before I used this new technique, where you would get like a little bit of creasing, but you just take your finger and just dab it out like that. So, good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Carla. So we're just working that out, but look how much brighter under the eyes are. And if I remember right, of course, I feel like I've lost my mind this weekend. I think I ordered a lighter concealer. I think, not 100% sure, to be honest. Good morning. Feel free to hit that share button. Sharing is caring. And then if you are interested in getting a notification every time I go live, up, I think here somewhere, there's like 3 dots. You can hit that button and it will give you an option of like get notified or something like that. So you get notified when someone goes live. Thank you for sharing, Laura. All right. So we are at our Busy Woman's Contour. We are using Beachfront Bronzer. If you've followed me at all, you know this is my go-to contour. I've never contoured in my life. until we came out with a bronzer. Somehow, somewhere, I learned about contouring with it. So I called it the Lazy Woman's Contour. I don't know if that is all me. Are you leaving? You have to come say bye. No, you have to come give me a kiss. Say hi. Be safe, please.
Love you.
Okay. Text me.
Okay.
All right. Be careful. Don't be late for school. All right. Sorry, guys. He's leaving to go surfing, so he cannot not give me a kiss and a hug goodbye before he leaves, or I'll kill him. Be safe.
Okay.
All right. Do you make sure you got a towel? Yeah. Okay. Love you. Sorry, I had to say goodbye. I didn't know I could turn on notifications to your live. Yeah, so did you look? I think when it's on reverse, I'm like all confused. I think it's, hold on, this way. Carmen. I didn't know. Yeah, so you can turn on notifications. So anytime I go live, it will send you a notification. Yeah, I have it on my friend Kelly, so every time she goes live, it lets me know, which is awesome. I did it on the top right. Cool, thank you. All right, so back to our Busy Women's Contour now that we got the kiddo gone. I have been using this. It's kind of been my Busy Women's Contour. I called it the Lazy Woman's Contour before, but we've got that renamed. I'm using my blusher brush. This is just the best one for me, and you're coming in right above the cheekbone, or right below the cheekbone, like right in there. Now my friend, I always talk about my friend Kelly, and I have to, because you want to know why? Because she's amazing at her makeup, and I learn so much from her. I really do. She is my go-to gal. She has been a cosmetologist for, I believe, like 26 years. And I love learning, and who doesn't want to learn from a friend? So I'm just giving it a little swipe. Yes, fun for sure. We are very, very blessed that he can go surf before school. All right, so we're just, if you want to get under here and get your gobbler, don't go down the neck. You're just going to really shade in what would be shading. You learn so much from both of us. It's really been fun learning from each other. I mean, I don't think I teach her anything. I think she teaches me a lot. She's pretty amazing with it. So I kind of got it right here on my forehead where you want to go. Depending on your face shape is where you're going to want to put your bronzer, contour, or whatever you want to call it. But now I'm just doing the 3 and the E method. And this is just a really easy method that you can use every day. Gobbler, I can't. Well, that's what it is. It's your little gobbler. And it has a technical term. I just don't know what it is. My mom calls it her gobbler too. Aw. Okay, so now we're going to take our concealer brush. If you notice, because I think I was just talking too much, is I pinch my brush and put it right on the insides of my nose to help thin my nose. We're going to go right here on the tip and then right underneath. All right, and then we're going to take our powder concealer brush. We're going to kind of just swipe it back and forth and get rid of that line of demarcation. All right. I have tried watching other videos, but just can't either. I don't understand, or they are too snooty. I am definitely not too snooty. Definitely dorkish, possibly, but not snooty. At least I don't think so. I was going to say another little word, but it's got a curse word in it. I'll just use the short version. I was going to say I'm a smart arse. You know what I mean. I used to contour like crazy. Now I just bronze a little bit and leave it alone. It's just what works for me. And I mean, I'm busy. And I mean, of course, I'm just going to add a little bit of blusher. So I'm just going to lightly tap in and go right up here. It's a lot. And we do have, let me see if I can find it right here. We do have the Sculpting Trio. What I like about the Sculpting Trio is it tells me exactly what to do. So you know what? Maybe one day I'll use this. We could do that. Would that be fun? That I can do. It's got specific directions. It's like contour for dummies because that's what I need. I'm not going to lie. It's the truth. So this contour, the Busy Woman's contour, is just something that I feel like I can do every day. People probably can do it quickly. And normally, if I wasn't doing a Facebook Live, it would not take me an hour or so to do my makeup. But because we're talking and stuff, then it makes it fun. That's awesome. Oh, you love my person now? Oh, thank you. You're a real girl. I am keeping it real. That's what I feel. Like how I did that? I wanted to try the Sculpting Trio and I forgot all about it. Well, maybe one of these days, actually Monday would be a good day, but maybe I should do it next Monday when I actually think ahead. Okay, let's see. Off to brows. I think we got all the face done. Okay, luminizer. Getting this new order in, I tell you. I'm getting everything in a new order. Why can I have trouble opening this bad thing? All right, so we're going to luminize real quick and then we'll move on to brows. All right. So I'm just taking my fan brush and I'm dipping it in. I'm using the powder luminizer in Benevolent. And then we're just going to go right above the cheekbone. Kind of like right where we just put that blush. Do not want to go all the way in there to the crow's feet area because we do not want to highlight those things. Those are not things we want to highlight. So we're going to go right above it, like right where the sun would hit your face. That's where we want to go. We're going to go right above the brow, and I'm kind of aiming between right here between the tip peak of the brow down here. So I'm just kind of aiming right there. Oh, highlight. I love highlight. Never did highlight before. Now my daughter is like highlight queen. Her highlight is always on point. She does great. I need to get that girl signed up. Good morning, Miss Debbie. All right, I love the nose highlight. I think I just really like the softness of the brush. And then my favorite spot is the Cupid's bow. All right, guys, moving on to our eyes and first the brows. So Saturday I was in a hurry and I was not going to do my makeup. I was going to my friend's salon's opening. I'm using the Brow Obsession palette and I hold it upside down because when I use the powders this way they were falling into the cream. This way they don't do that. I was going Saturday to my friend's salon opening and I really did not want to do my makeup, like at all. And I'm like, Carmen, you cannot go. John and I went out to breakfast and we went and got some ceiling fans picked out. And I was feeling really lazy, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like, Carmen, you cannot go to your friend's salon opening. You know, she does my hair and then Janae does my brows. You cannot go there looking like totally hagged out in your baseball cap. Yeah. So I did really super quick makeup, like really super quick. Good morning, Marlena. So, okay, so we are gonna start with the number 2, which is the dark, and we're just gonna line out and define our brows. And like I mentioned 1,000 times, I start light and I just build on it. And then I'm going to come up here to the peak of the brow. We're going to bring that down. So I'm putting the dark on the tail end of the brow, and then we will use the light on the inside of the brow. So kind of like an ombre brow. I missed what you're using for your brows. Had a customer. Ah, no problem. This is the Brow Obsession palette. I absolutely love it. So it comes, this is the way you need to where the numbers are the right side. But when I was using it, the powders were dropping into the creams and leaving like powder residue, and I didn't like that. So I hold it upside down. But it's got your powders, 2 highlighters. The pink one I call the eraser because it reminds me of an eraser. And I use it to fix my boo-boos. And then it comes with the wax. Yep, Unique has a brow palette. Ooh, gosh, how long ago did it come out? It may have come out after your time, Missy. Okay, so I'm going to come in with the light here. Yes. All right, so we're going to come in right here at the corner, and we're just going to brush up. And if we get out of this top like I do right there, it's totally okay. I do it all the time. I'm just going to, because I feel like I need that little space right there. Just going to stamp it a little bit and then go up. And then as always, I'm going to brush this down a little bit, and I'm just going to follow that natural brow line right there. And then I'm just going to go back in and brush it out. And then always come in with your spoolie and give it a good brush. And there you go. Yes. Oh, we had the pencil when I was a presenter. So yeah, so we had this. Love it. I do keep it because I know I've had people ask me about it. But yeah, I love it. So we're going to come and do this one. And then this is our trouble eye with that little wacky doodle spot. Thank you guys so much for coming on and watching. If you're a replay viewer, thank you too. Be sure to hashtag replay. Let me know you're watching, and also feel free to share it. Sharing is caring. Be sure to comment, share it in the comments so I know you've shared, because I do love to get back to my shares, and I just realized I forgot to do that yesterday in my VIP group. I need to write myself a note. I was so busy doing everything else. Okay, and then I'm going to come back in with my light side and just do my brush strokes all the way up. And it's okay if it goes up there because we got an easy way to take care of that. Brush down. And I just follow my natural brow line, and that's what I go off of. Now we're going to brush that in. I see some comments coming up, and I'll read those in just a moment. All right, so then we're just going to brush it out, and then we're going to wax. So when I use the wax, I just use a little bit. A little goes a long, long way. So we're just going to brush it out. And then I like to brush it out one more time. Kind of put them in their little place. I used to use hairspray, and that's not the smartest thing to do because you end up with a bunch of dry brows. All right. You're so much more precise with your brows. I'm like, just throw some powder in there and go. Really? That's so funny. It really helps me to have my brows like actually done. You know, getting them waxed. They're just so much easier. I start with my treble brow. I'm left-handed, so I start with the right brow and make... Isn't that so funny? This is my treble one right there, and I can see right now, like, I'm not happy with it. And I just have the one spot that is, like, driving me a little insane right now. Okay, stop. I'll obsess about it. Oh, I love you always having stuff to say. I said bring it. Bring it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to clean up. So we've got those little spots right there. You can do one or two things. One, you can take your brow artist brush if you have it. Use it. There you go. Okay. Two, you can take what's left over off this brush and swipe it away. Look how easy that is. Whichever one you want to do, just do the same thing on both sides. So we're just going to come in with a little bit of pink right here just to make sure we're all good. There you go. Easy peasy. I love this. So we're going to mark that, clean that off there. All right. I think we do all have a treble bell. Hi, Cousin Rosie. Huge, huge hugs to you guys. I've been thinking of you all. Yes, we do all have a treble brow. Which foundation do you use? So, Carla, definitely go back and watch the beginning of the video, and I talked all about why I choose the foundation I do right now, because I have someone that's looking into the foundation, and we're trying to figure out what is best for their skin. We have the Touch Liquid Foundation. I am using right now, because my skin is very dry, especially like my nose, I use the BB cream. Oh, girl, please. Well, you all get on at different times, but I did talk about that. Today I use the BB cream. I actually mix these together because I'm in between seasons, and I'm like not as dark as I am during the summer, but then I'm not like as light as I am in the winter. So we are going to use some eye primer. Now, my friend yesterday, she actually is a new presenter. She applies this right on her eyes, and she does like a really good coat. So it's really cool to see it used in a different way. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to use a little bit right there, and then you only need a tiny, tiny amount. A little goes a long way, but this is the eye primer, and it's going to help with creasing. It's really a great product. The BB cream is the only one light enough for your dang skin. My daughter, she uses the lightest of the foundation, which I think Scarlet. Okay, so we're going to use all-time favorite Victorious. You know, Victorious is life. I use it every single morning, and I really do. It's that one that is just... And look, I use it every morning, and I still have not seen the bottom of the pot, which is super cool. This is going to go all over. And today I'm going to use cream shadows, get your plurals right, cream shadows, and one of the powders, which I haven't really decided yet, but we'll get to that. And this will be super quick. And I think I'm also going to use the Unapologetic on my lip too, because I was going to go with the nude lip, but guess what? I think it's downstairs in my purse. All right, so Victorious all over the lid. It's going to give you an amazing base, really even your skin tone throughout. Yeah, I do use it every single day. It's just a good base, and I feel it, like, especially like with the powders, it just gives it like a pop. So today I am going to use Unapologetic cream shadow. It's a matte. I'm just same brush, and then we're going to use this. I'm just going from right here, and then we're just going to go all the way around to this, and I'll probably bring it underneath some. Now I did order me like a nice little orange that I'm gonna kind of do the same thing with, because it's kind of the thought I had. Doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm gonna come shade it out with my blender brush. Bold, that's me. Not really. I'm not as scared of this look. Trust me, if I'm scared, you're gonna know. All right. Well, I feel like I need a little bit more. We're just gonna wipe it back and forth. Make sure you go all the way to your lash line. You don't want to leave like a line of skin right down there. So just go all the way there. Remember, if you're trying to get a little bit above the crease, you don't want to go like this and you're going to think you're getting in the crease, but you're not. You want to look straight on and be like, oh yeah, I wasn't. You're not. So if you look straight on, you're going to be able to see that better. I'm not exactly trying to do that right now. I'm going to flatten my brush, and then I'm going to come in, see if what I did with the brush there. I'm just going to come into that sideways and then just bring it down here a little bit. There we go. Easy peasy. I know. I was thinking about you the other day when I was watching your live, and I'm always so scared, and then it's like, oh my gosh, what if I mess up? And then when I was watching your live, you're like, if you mess up, you just wipe it off. And I was like, see, it's not that big of a deal, Carmen. I always get so scared. Okay. We are going in with the blending brush, so you can see what it looks like right now. So even with the cream shadows, you can still use your blending brush. So we're just gonna go in and we're just gonna soften it up. And then we're gonna come in really quick. And you can do your little circles. You do windshield wiper. Any way you want. I'm a moody applier, so it just depends on what mood I'm in. But see, it really softens it up around the eye, and that's all I'm really going for quickly. But we're gonna brighten the eye. I think, was it the day I put purple all over my face? It was no, it wasn't that day. It was the day that you did the unicorn wing. That day. That's the first day we met. All right. So this is going to be easy peasy. So I'm going to take this here, Exhilarated. You can do one or two things. One, you can use your finger, and I'm just going to go right here above, right there. You could either do that, or you can take your brush and just barely tap right there in the edge, and then you can do it. Whatever floats your boat, do it. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of both. We're just kind of keeping it right there. Now I do need a name for this look, so if anyone wants to name it, you get the name cred. So there we go. I'm just gonna do a little bit right there. And I feel like this definitely keeps it a little more centered, so you can, or not, like a little more controlled. And I'm trying to really shoot just to be like right above, like my eye, but I went a little bit wider than planned. And I'm gonna clean off my brush again, and then just kind of lightly go over it like that. And I feel like that one side is a little bit. All right, that's it. But we also have to put a little bit on the inner corner. feel like this one is lighter, huh? I know Carla's gonna tell me. There we go. I feel better about that. Okay, inner corner. I'm just gonna dab my crease brush and put a little bit right there. I'm not even gonna put eyeliner under today, unless I wanted to use how I did that Kelly taught me last week. And we do have an exciting announcement that we're gonna do. I'm not gonna be live this Wednesday night. I wasn't last week, had a huge headache. This week though, we're going out to dinner with my husband's coworkers, and he's like, well, does Wednesday work? And I'm like, I have my live, but I guess I can postpone it. So we are. I had one time that I forgot to wash my brushes after the Galaxy look, and when I went to powder my face, it ended up purple. Oh, shoot. I love it. See, that's something I would do. I have done that with my brushes. So I'm just lightly warming up my curler. I have done that with my eyeshadow brushes before. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's something I would do. Yeah, one day, I think it was on my sponge brush, and it had like a fancy on it. That's too funny. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like today's gone on a long time, but that's okay. Oh, I love it. You know, the way I love laughing at myself. I know I have a friend, Lisa, and we'll send each other these like dumb pictures of us looking like ridiculous. And I sent one with Pringles, but I had them like upside down so it looked like duck lips. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm snapshotting that and I'm going to share it. And I'm like, girl, I don't care. Like, that doesn't bother me. Share away. And then, of course, we each had our color crazy hair color picks that we each hold hostage for each other. So, all right. So I'm going to just comb out my lashes. Yeah. I mean, you know, you just got to be able to be okay with who we are. And we all do dumb stuff, and it's okay. I'm a dork, and I totally own it. Totally okay with that. Oh, what the heck is eyelash? Oh, nothing like getting yourself really too low in the eye, Carmen. Okay, and I'm using the Epic One Step Mascara right now. And then, Carla, I'm going to use your favorite 3D mascara. I'm being sarcastic there. It's about time for a new tube. Definitely time for a new tube. I can tell I'm down to the nitty gritty. You got joke. I got yolks. All day long. It's so funny because at school, my student, he's popped onto one of these lives before. I am just very much a smartass, and I'm very sarcastic. So, and that's how I am with my students. And he cracks me up because he'll do stuff and he'll ask stuff knowing I'm not going to do it, but he loves my comeback. So I'm like, he's like, where do you come up with this stuff? And I'm like, I'm just a smart aleck, and it just comes out. Like, I have no control. And he loves it. His family's very much the same way, so I think they definitely get how Mrs. Frank is. But now that you told me about rolling the fiber brush, I'll have to try it again. Yeah, totally. I'm a proud dork too. Totally. You gotta own it, man. Own it. Okay, so 3D mascara I've had sitting right here, warming up. I'd say I'm sitting on it, but I just put it right between my legs, right in the middle of the thighs, warming it up, because it makes a difference. Because I was doing my hot water, but by the time I get to the mascara time, it's like done cold. I'm gonna have to get a cup warmer just for my dang mascara, because I feel like the application process is just so much better when it is warmed up. And if you can sit and do your makeup, it makes it easier. But if you stand up and do your makeup and you need a spot to warm it up, here's a tip. Stick it right here. I'm not gonna say it. I don't wanna be like, weird people think I'm a weirdo, but stick it right in between there. Done that a time or two also. All right, so I'm just twisting it out, twist and roll. Oh, I missed a comment. Who is that? Laura. Me too, girl. I wasn't a fan the first time I tried the 3D, but I tried the 3D. I want to try it again. You totally should. And I'm just focusing mid-lash to tip. You do not want to go all the way down to the lash line. That's like a no-no. No one should do that. It is safe for contact wearers too, so if you're a contact wearer, by the way. But look at the difference there between this eye and this eye. Whoopsies. Well, that's nice. But look here. I'll finish this eye first. And I do like to let the fibers dry, and I'm just going to keep going until I feel like nothing more is going on. But looky there. Can you see that? Mascara. Warming your mascara makes a huge... So look at the difference there. Can someone snapshot that for me? I hope someone got that. All right. Now, I do gel and fibers, and I'm going over the other eye now. I hope someone got that. If not, totally cool. But look at the difference. And the Epic Mascara is not water resistant or waterproof. The 3D Mascara is water resistant. So, I mean, I've gone to the spa, I work out in it, and I cry in it, and it doesn't, you know, run down your face. Okay, so again, we're gonna go in with the fibers, twist, pull, and then mid-lash to tip. So you saw what that eye looked like before. Now this eye is the one that I had the major shedding this summer. And we're still, you know, working it out, especially this one spot right there. Now, if you're right here, you don't want to completely wipe this, because then it will totally swipe off all those fibers. But you can also use the blow dryer right here on this part. All right, give us the windblown look. All right, I'm gonna go back and read comments. I have a question. I'm going to try your foundation. I'm very picky. I used MAC Studio Fix Press Powder Foundation. Girl, you are talking about you're talking to another, that's exactly what I used. I used the MAC Studio Fix. That was my foundation. I don't like heavy feelings on my face. What would you recommend for me to try? So in the beginning part of the video today, and if you want to go back and watch it, it'll be a really great one to watch. I'll explain it in just a moment. Good morning, Joanna. Lana, the Liquid Touch is really light. It is very light. I have a couple of EOs that need to be warmed up so they come out quicker. I just put it between the girls for a bit. Exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh, thank you guys. Hi, Shelby. Thank you. Hi, Aunt Bonnie. Hi, Cousin Jennifer. Okay, so now we're going to go back. So we did gel and fibers, and then we're going to come in and make sure I use the right one. We don't need the fibers anymore. If you do it light enough, you can go back. But we're going to come in with the gel and just put a good coat, because you don't want those fibers to come off. So Lana, when it comes to picking out foundation, it's kind of what I talked about in the beginning of the video. I always ask like what your skin type is. The liquid foundation is very, very, very light, and it dries to a matte finish. Even though it's liquid, it dries to a matte finish. And the one thing that so you don't even have to use a powder over it. I still use the setting powder just because my forehead tends to be a little oily. But the liquid foundation is very light. Like you cannot even tell it's on your skin. I don't think I did underneath on this one. Hi, Aunt Bonnie. Okay, guys. I feel like I'm getting like really close to the camera because it's harder to see. How are we doing on time? 7:16. Oh, we're okay. It's a late start Monday, and I don't have to take Bubba to school. So we're good. We're good. All right, so now we're moving on. We're going to use our blow dryer right underneath the lashes. Can you top off the fibers with 2 coats of the gel? Just be sure they don't move. Totally could. The one, can you guys hear me? Give me some thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I want to get these really big. You totally can. I always feel that, and I've said it before, you just really want to do thin coats of both, because you don't want spider eyes. You don't want tarantula looking eyes. I've seen them. If that's the look you're going for, by all means, you do you, boo. But I want long, thin lashes. Like this here is what I like. I could actually go back and do the tips again if I wanted to. But if you do nice thin coats, but you can definitely go back and do 2 coats of gel. But if you do one really good coat, you're gonna be good. I use the cream foundation and like it. Can't even tell you have it on. A lot of people love the cream foundation. I used it. I didn't care for it on my skin. We all have different skin types. It's okay to like it or not like it. And all our skin is so different. We're going to take things differently. We're not all the same. Thank you for sharing, Carla. I like my lashes to be more natural unless I'm doing a look. Then I want them dramatic. Absolutely. I work at a school. I work with kids that have attention issues already, and I just don't want to bring like a whole nother distraction to my little groups. So I just kind of keep it simple like this. But look, they still look good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're moving on. We're gonna do lips. Now, my nude lipstick that I was gonna wear was downstairs, but that's okay. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in with my cream shadow, and I'm gonna use the Unapologetic, which is what I used on my eyes. And we're gonna use it on our lips. There we go. Okay, get off there. All right. Just gonna try and go a little bit outside that line. So that's what's gonna be my lips today. Yeah, I just, I mean, so like I loved your unicorn look. That would be fun for me to do like on a special thing, though I could not do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that talented. But can you imagine like going in the classroom and trying to work with these kids and like they couldn't manage? It would be really, really hard. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and this is, I'm gonna do a little bit of Livid lip gloss. So I just used the cream shadow and I'm gonna use just a tiny bit of Livid lip gloss. Right there in the middle. And calling it good. Do it on a weekend. Absolutely. I really don't think I could. It would be the most hilarious video to watch me doing that. Like, I really could not. Like you guys that did it in that group, oh my gosh, that's talent. My daughter could totally do it. Would look like a hot mess. I was not a fan of Livid, and then I actually tried it. All right, I think we're about done. We just need some setting spray. Lana, I hope I answered your question regarding the foundation. I'm just gonna give it a quick shake. I do kind of that's my little morning blessing. And that's it for the day. Hi, Kelly. How are you? So you guys hear me talking about my friend Kelly. There she is. She's my makeup mentor. I bow to her makeupness. She helps me so much. And Carla, a shout out to you and the women in your group. You guys are amazing. And I've never ever been in a makeup group where all the women are so nice and kind and not mean. Like, that is really, it speaks words of the women that you are in that group. So I appreciate that. I'm just a lowly admin of the group. Yeah, but you still run the group. All right, guys, that's it. I am gonna head off and get ready for work. I feel like I need to do something like with that right there. I feel like it's not as, I tell you, that's the trouble eye. But remember, your brows and your lashes, they're sisters. They're not twins. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions regarding any of the products I used today, ask in the comments. Either myself or someone else will help you out. You can check out my website, beuniquebycarmen.com, or you can contact your favorite unique presenter. And you didn't blow dry it for as long today. Oh, I didn't? I need to start counting. Here, let's do it again. Let's do it again. See? I get mad at that one, so I don't give her as much attention. That's why she acts that way. And Kelly, we're gonna have to, if we're doing our thing this Friday, we're gonna have to announce our double trouble thing. There, did I do the right one? Okay, that's what's wrong about being on reverse. What colors did you do in your eyes? So today I used Victorious, duh, because you and I love it. I used Unapologetic all over the lids, and then I used Exhilarated right here on the middle. Very, very, very simple, easy look. And then I used Unapologetic on my lips with a touch of Livid, which is kind of funny. It's livid, meaning what, the word livid means. But okay, guys, that's it. I will be back tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, trying to decide if I'm going to go live tomorrow night for the live Q&A, because Wednesday I'm going out to dinner with the Hubs and one of his coworkers, And we don't ever do that. So I just need to take an evening and be like, okay. I mean, he's very patient with me. The hubby is very patient with me between my lives and makeup and my working my business. He's very patient. So I have to give a little. That's what it's about, right? Go home. Smell you later. All right. You guys have a fantastic start to your week. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for watching live. Replay viewers, thank you so much. Feel free to hit that share button. Sharing is caring. Peace out.